how's it going, everyone? Hanzo the Phantom here for another episode of E.X.E, Execute Everything. I haven't quite got my rhythm cadence yet. I want it to be bi-weekly. Things come up, but what's important is that we're working on it, we're trying, we're attempting, and trying to get better about doing so. So I wanted to do a maintenance episode today. It's different than a vlog that I did last time. Don't really have a set format for this, but we talked about a lot in the episode 0, and I do think there's some things to talk about in progress for all of those. We do have the Odyssey show coming up on Sunday, so I wanted to make sure, like, the next couple of episodes, we cover that, and we cover the Teller Bank show that Tron did, and just pulling all those things together. So really just want to do an info dump. We want to share our progress. We want to stay inspired. We want to keep inspiring others. So let's just get right into it. Now, truthfully, I've shot this like a few times, and one of the things that's really frustrating is trying to make sure I'm being concise enough for the viewership, but definitely want to, keep it at my ideal length for how I want to put as much information out at one time. So I've been kind of going back and forth with that, but when we first started, there was a lot of just gusto on just hitting everything. So there's a little bit of progress on everything. And then, of course, a couple of surprise things that happened, like me going to LA, doing the vlog with and for Ariel, and then the Teller Bank show. And then we started preparing for this as well. And so I've been doing my best to be intentional about recording those things that are happening and getting that. So we do have some pretty cool footage. We got rehearsal footage, and I think that's just kind of a step in the right direction to kind of keep this up. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're talking about our executables, writing my graphic novels, doing a music stream and a gaming stream, selling 100 copies of my latest EP, Classical Music Volume 1, developing Backyard Postcards 2, starting a blog page for trackyardmusic.com, developing the Vibe Roulette show event, consistent TikToks, and then I have here asterisk, get a master's degree, space systems engineering. It was in my mind when I was doing this, and I don't know, that shit expensive. So we'll have to figure that out. But let's just get into the recap on how we did, and then, I don't know. I kind of like the slide format. One of these other YouTubers I watch does this, so I was like, yeah, do something cool. Also, every time I wanted to record this, it's something else that came up. I need better slides. I need this. I need that. And now we're just doing it. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. But this is how. So recap. Just some high-level points. We dropped both episodes of 0 and 1 on YouTube. Got some clips for those. We got 63 copies left to go on our 100 copies to sell. For Backyard Postcards, developing that, we've got 51 beats and concepts. Creating is fun, right? That's the easy part. The graphic novels, I did make some progress just visually trying to stimulate my idea for hotbox and smoothies, and utilizing AI to help kind of bring some ideas to life, to help with the budget, kind of give us some points of reference. For TikToks, short form content, I did decent promoting the show on Instagram. TikTok fell by the wayside again, and I got to be accountable for that. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just like a fear of like, oh, I'm behind. I don't know, man. But we're gonna do better about that. The Teller Bank show with Don Megatron was an awesome experience points. Teller is just a great guy. All the artists were phenomenal. Love being in the venue. It was a show time. So we are gonna do a vlog for that. Want to get some time with Tron to kind of record this kind of level of segment and things like that. So what can we talk about when it comes to copies sold? Sales spiked, but we couldn't maintain the momentum. We're balancing doing a follow-up DM, like what's next, more marketing, and then, what do we want our ad funnel to be? So I think it's going to be about creating an ad funnel straight to the even drop, and really focusing our time and money on that, because I think that is really where it is. It's more marketing. Like, I reach out to people, I've had a decent response, but still working on that. There's some follow-ups I can do. It's like, hey man, let me know. So I know this one's this is just impressions. Not Tron calls it being squeaky wheel. I'm trying to become more squeaky and more known and noticeable, and ask people. Some people want to support, they just don't know how, and we have to remember that as well. So okay, so this is the disgusting part. Progress on developing backyard postcards. We made 51 beats / concepts. And it was like, when I first tried to record, it was like 20, and then it was 30 and 40, and now it's 51 concepts that we put together. We probably have about like 4 with words on them. We did a work during the stream for the collab session, so we'll have some video for that. Recorded some verses with J Classic on some of those beats when I was out there. We got it's 5 solid tracks with lyrics recorded, or the ideas coming to life on its own. And politicking with Don Megatron, we came up with this A and B side concept for the project. And so we'll have an A side for the function and the B side for just the backyard hangout chill. So I think that kind of gives life to a lot of these things, nothing going to waste per se. I really appreciate that though, because it gives me some time to kind of like not having to worry about flow for like making the perfect album, but more so like getting the duality of an idea and asserting the type of vibe or the tempo or the songs or the style of songs on one side to another and make it flow that way. So I am excited about that. So when it comes to posting TikToks, I don't really have anything on it. I think part of it is preparation factor. So when I was doing it early on after episode 0, I had prepared some and I really worked on some. So I need to really carve out time for those and just get out my comfort zone. I think like this posting TikTok shit, this is just 100% like a comfort zone thing for me. If I'm being honest, this is a comfort zone issue for me. So we're gonna work on that. All right, so next up, talking about these graphic novels I've been working on. Really leaning into leveraging AI for bringing some ideas to life, something I just want to see sketch. I know there's going to be some people that watch this video, it's just like, you need to use a real artist, and I think that's cool. I do believe in that, but shit is expensive. It's all expensive. All this shit is expensive to do. So I think it would be cool to kind of just get like some brainstorms out into the open, and then we'll take it to our studio guys and really like elevate it that way. We've made some progress on prominence. I haven't discussed too much about either of these because I'm still working on the intellectual property piece, but the guys I'm collaborating with on this initially, we've all made some progress on those, so that's exciting. More info on that soon. I'm gonna keep teasing it, but I think it's worth it. It's gonna be really cool. One day I'll introduce it when we're ready to kind of launch more of like a crowdfunding experience, so we can bring it to life to media in a real way, in a real tangible fashion, ready for more, right? So it's all part of the master plan. So I talked about doing the Track Young Music blog, entertainment blog. Been kind of thinking about and maybe need its own page, but I am aspiring to do more write-ups because I write about it and talk about it on Facebook anyway. I might as well just put a little more effort in it, put it in the blog. So really want to do one for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. That movie was phenomenal. Yeah, we got some things to talk about, and I'm working on a write-up for Chuck T. Dope. He just dropped a new EP called Section 2600. It's dope. I really just want to encourage my peers, the homies, other artists that I really rock with, and try and lift them up. And I feel like, somebody got to write about us. We can write about us. So really just taking initiative. That's what it's about. So really excited for that. Really kind of came up with a cool way to build some of these blogs, and I think we'll do a separate episode on that too. That's gonna be hella cool. So new ideas that came, in support of some of these things. We got the Odyssey show, and we know we're gonna do an October 5th vlog. It's going to be really dope. My man Rebellious is going to be helping us out. We're going to do the Teller Banks episode for Don Megatron for E.X.E, so look out for that. And then looking at and investigating how to do Say Grace music video visualizers. I don't know if you guys have seen, but my man Don Megatron has been putting out some really, really dope visual content for his music. I think it's something really great for the team and the label to kind of just follow suit, find our own swag, and really put together, a solid visual and really push it out to the fans, and for people to learn about us and, discover our music. So really excited about that. Yeah, man. And so that's really what the maintenance update is. If you guys want to kind of see the crash course that it took to get here, we can do that. I think that could be worthwhile. But really, this is just a function of us showing up, a function of us taking action and executing on these ideas. And the extension is going to be how it all synergizes to help promote us as an artist, as a brand, as an identity, as an inspiration. So I really appreciate everyone who has been tapping in. I know this is kind of like the groundwork phase, and this is big outside my comfort zone. So for those who tap in, I appreciate y'all. For those who ain't, you'd be like that sometimes. You're a buster though. So y'all be safe out here, and let's just do our best. It's Track Young Music. We out.